Okay, we're live. We're live. And we're live.
There we go.
Let's start with the beat of awkward silence. Hello, Internet. Welcome to Mogul Live. Tonight, I am sat across from my new friend, Darin Kirk Sauvey, who is going to be playing music for us tonight. He's going to be telling us about what's in the future for him, and he's going to be sporting this fire fit. So enjoy. If you have any questions at any time, Command Q, boom, question. I read it, we answer, we talk, we hang out. Oh, look at that. What's up? Hello, Bishop. Hello, Pastel. Hello, Blue
Bishop.
Magus.
There he is.
Thanks for coming through.
Pastel, Mel.
Well, anyhow, let's get on with some music, shall we?
Sure, absolutely. This first song, I'll tell you a little bit about it. This first song is called Dreaming. I wrote this song when I was 16. I was quite literally alone in my room, and I was like, well, I just feel like there's this song here about someone that I kind of wanted to be with, but knew it wasn't going to work out. But it wasn't like, it was more of a crush. And I was like, nobody really writes these tunes about crushes. They always write it about a super serious relationship, something, you know. And I was like, I just want to write a song about something that I thought would be nice and didn't happen. And so just something really, I don't know, just there was something kind of sweet about it. Like it was not meant to be, and that's okay. It's kind of what it was. So, yeah, this first song is called Dreamin'. And yeah, it was the first, I was speaking a little bit about it before. It was really the first song I ever recorded of my own music. So I was really, really excited to kind of get in there and start working on it. And I did like a demo of something else before, but this was the first song I was like, okay, this is a complete song, and now I can kind of put myself out there. So
Wow.
It was awesome. Yeah. So this one is called Dreamin'. Here in my room, could have sworn what I heard was you, but I was just dreaming. In the subway, on the tube, all I want is to sit next to you, but I'll have to keep dreaming. 'Cause I wasn't made to love you. I wasn't made to be your last name. I wasn't made to hug you. I wasn't made to give you the ring. Your eyes, dear, they're so blue. It's so hard not to think of you when I'm California dreaming. When you're gone, dear, I'm so blue that I hardly know what I should do, so I just keep dreaming. I just wanna see you. I just wanna see you in my dreams. Baby, I just wanna see you. I just wanna see you in my dreams. No, no, I just wanna see you. I just wanna see you in my dreams, dreams, dreams. 'Cause I just wanna see you. I just wanna see you in my dreams. The awkward silence returns. No, I'm just kidding.
No. I was asked to wait 5 seconds so they can clip it.
Gotcha.
Know that that's what was going on there. But I read a comment while you were playing at the end, and
Sure.
it said, "Imagine writing that song at 16." So
Oh,
you wrote
man.
that at 16. You were
Did write
like,
that at
finished the algebra homework, and then you wrote that. Is that what happened?
Yeah, so actually it's ironic that you mentioned homework. One of the beautiful things about my life that really caused me to be able to do music and to advance in my art in such a way, and by no means am I advanced. I am at a better place than a lot of people who did have to attend school. I was homeschooled. So one of the reasons for that was because my parents saw in me at a young age. I started playing when I was 4 and started lessons when I was 6. I am turning 23 in something like 5 days. So it's been quite a few years, and I won't bore you with the math because I'll sit here. There's a reason I was homeschooled too, other than that. But yeah, it always gave me opportunity to go to shows or do research or play music and make time for that. And then make time for the other after. So it was always really beautiful that I got to do that. So I thank my parents for that one. But yeah, I wrote this when I was 16. I started really writing and singing when I was 15 because I was really uncomfortable with my voice. I didn't know if I really could sing, if I was confident enough. So I didn't really start writing a lot of music vocally and melodically until 15, 16. So yeah, this was kind of one of my first things, and I was like, you know what? I think we got something decent enough. So
Okay, we're gonna stay on the homeschool thing.
okay.
You can't just skip over the homeschool part, right? So first off, I was homeschooled for 1 year, so
Okay.
I respect it.
There you go.
But the Crush song, Dreams.
Yeah.
How do you meet her if you're homeschooled?
That's the thing. So one thing I grew up in church, so a lot of youth groups and stuff like that would kind of come up. But this was just one of those situations where I'd met someone and they had kind of made an impact, just as oh wow, she's pretty and she's cool. And then it was one of my friends ended up marrying her, so it was
Lit.
that was obviously this isn't, but this was 16, you're where's my dating realm here? And then you're just kind of yeah, it didn't work out. Cool, whatever. Because when you're 16, it doesn't really matter that much.
Totally.
So
totally.
it just, it gave me that. Gave me that.
Play the opening chords.
Sure.
Starting on the 1.
Yep.
Minor 5. Stop.
Yeah.
That one choice, the minor 5, gives us the pain of the fantasy that can't be realized. That one musical choice perfectly coincides with the lyrical theme.
And I don't really think
There
I
it
even
is.
thought about it that much, to be honest.
Sure.
Because
It was intuition.
Yeah,
So
I guess
you just
so.
followed where the spirit led, brother.
That's exactly what I do. I feel like music is a very spiritual thing, so that's why I like to.
Is it ever, man? It's fantastic.
I mean, you can't listen to Jimi Hendrix.
Tell me if you agree with this. Do you find songwriting is a place where you discover greater truth about yourself? Have you ever written a song and been like, oh, that's how I feel?
Actually, yes. And you know what? Just because you said that, I'll talk about my next song, which is
Hashtag segue.
Yes, hashtag segue. This is a song I wrote right before I started streaming, and or right as I started streaming, really.
When did you start streaming?
3.5 months ago, 4 months ago.
What's your Twitch channel?
Twitch channel is my name. Most of the peeps in here know
What's your name?
Darin Kirk Sauvey.
Nice.
There you go. This is more of what do they call it? Like a call and answer or just you're gonna ask me a bunch of questions.
Rapid fire, baby.
Rapid fire.
We keeping it moving.
But this next tune is called "Why Didn't You Say Something," and this is, I feel, it's tough because it was about someone who completely broke my heart. Ironically, the person who broke my heart is actually still the person I'm talking to this day.
Oh boy.
But
The man likes to suffer.
I guess. No, it's really been just kind of a maturing of two people that needed some time on their own. And so this song was how I felt. I felt like I wasn't given an explanation as to why we needed to end things. And so I wrote a song about it. And most of, wow, they're really going off in the chat about my name. I love it. But this next song is called Why Didn't You Say Something? And it really just, I mean, the title says it all, and the lyrics hopefully speak for themselves. And yeah, so I forgot exactly how we got onto this subject, but
Bro, we're rough
we're rolling
riding
with it.
It's
okay.
happening.
But yeah, this is, you know what, I do remember it was because you were talking about, do you ever feel like you feel something in music? Yeah, 100%. I feel like sometimes your feelings aren't portrayed until you can verbalize it and make it melodic. And sometimes that's what it takes. So especially if you're in any creative field, you know, whether it's graphic design or art or whatever, until you take, you know, a paint to brush to the canvas, or you take, you know, your mouse over here, whatever it is, I feel like sometimes that's where you find and discover some of those things. So yeah, this next tune is called Why Didn't You Say Something? Guess I never really knew your name, but I thought I did. You only gave me pieces of the puzzle that you wouldn't have missed. I guess I never knew the real you, the one who lies and tells me everything is alright when she's dying inside. Your heart falling out of love, and that tears me apart. But why didn't you say something? I might have just been missing all the signs, but that isn't love. Slap me in the face instead of letting me go. And now I'm crying over old love songs that I wrote for you. Even when you thought I never needed you. And your heart that was falling out of love while I was in the dark. Why didn't you say something? Why didn't you say something? You could have just said something.
Delicious acoustic guitar part there.
Thank you.
Line, oh, yeah, bro. That magic. Yeah. So emotional.
Yeah, it was definitely something that came just kind of messing around, and you know that's kind of I feel like how a lot of musicians get their ideas, and I don't know. It was something that I was messing around with some John Mayer.
Yeah, the goat.
You know, the sob rock vibes.
Yes.
And then it just kind of hit, and I was like, okay, that needs to be something, you know. So.
Did you write the guitar part first? When did the guitar part come?
You know, this song was one of those tunes that I actually pretty much wrote in kind of like a 20-minute span. It was like just, I was sitting, playing some guitar, I think before I was going to set up a stream. and I was just, and then I was like, you know what? I have to just sing my heart out. And there wasn't a time that I stopped and like was like, oh, I need to change that, or I need to edit that, or whatever.
It's
you know,
just,
sometimes
it was like a
happens.
clean flow.
Clean flow.
Bro, those are the best.
They're the best.
They're the best. I don't know if there's a better feeling than the sort of euphoria of having not just started a creative endeavor, but seen it through and finished it in one go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
That's why that song means a lot to me. I mean, it means a lot to me because that's how I felt in that moment. But it just means a lot to me because it's like music. My songwriting, I felt, was weak at that point because I was like, I'm not writing anything that I like. I'm not writing anything that's...
You're starting to doubt a little bit.
Yeah,
And then
a
that
little
song
bit.
came through, and you were like, you know what?
Yeah.
I love this, and I'm good at it.
Yeah,
Here we go.
that was kind of my little confidence boost. It was just me realizing, okay, I can write a song like this, so I just need to let my emotions take control sometimes.
Yeah.
And let it flow through. And there's times when you have to be your own editor and realize, hey, maybe I'm saying a bit too much, but I think this was just vague enough to where I could make it honest to anyone's situation. Which, yeah. So that's how this song kind of came about. And very proud of that one, honestly. It's technically unfinished, but I think we'll probably leave it where it is because I don't think it needs much more. So
Yes.
yeah. It's one of those ones where it's like, do I add something?
Sure.
Or do I leave it as it is?
Sure.
And sometimes the 20-minute songs have to be 20-minute songs, not 20-minute plus a few more hours after. So
Totally.
So yeah, that's an unreleased tune that we got for you.
Oh,
Unreleased.
amazing.
Yeah.
It's about to be released on Mogul. Watch out.
Yeah.
So let's shift gears a little bit.
Sure.
I wanna take a question from
You
the
got it.
chat. If you have questions, Command Q, and I
You
will
got
ask
it.
them.
You got it.
The question is a personal one.
Okay.
LMNOP official asks, why didn't you say something?
Why didn't I say something?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I said everything I needed to say. I said everything I needed to say in that moment. I don't think I said the right things. Why didn't she say something? Maybe that's best. Maybe that's best for me to know.
Sure.
Maybe that's best for me to know.
Love it. Boundaries. Hey, here we go.
So.
Okay, here we go. Let's talk about the guitar you're playing.
Sure.
When did that come into your possession? It's a Takamine.
It actually isn't. So this is actually a Timberline guitar.
Oh, wow. You like how I read that? Totally wrong.
So actually, I'm covering it with a few things. This is actually a guitar company that sponsors me. It's Timberline Guitars out of, I believe they're in Temecula now. They used to be in like San Diego County. And they've been amazing to me for very many years. We started our relationship pretty recently as far as our kind of artist and manufacturer company relationship. But the guitar actually came into my possession for my 10th birthday. So it was 9 when we picked up the guitar. So this guitar is about 13, 14 years old. And I've been playing this thing for that amount of years. I've written so many songs on this. I've played this so many different places, and every little nick and scratch is my own, and that's why I love it so much. And as you can tell, we have this thing in my family where we do friendship bracelets on all our guitars. And so we put them right here, and so you'll see on stream or wherever I am, every single one of my guitars that's acoustic has some of these. So I really made it my own, and when they saw that, they were kind of like, okay, we want to start working with you as an artist, and we can see that you've got some things coming. So it was a really awesome thing. But yeah, about 13, 14 years ago is when this came into my possession, and I've been loving it ever since. Awesome.
That's one of those guitars you're not going to get rid of.
No, never.
It's like, nah,
Never.
This is what we call an heirloom.
Exactly. So,
Amazing.
yeah.
Well, listen, if you have questions in the chat, Command Q, and then my boy off to the side here is going to text them to me, and then I'm going to ask him of the talent. So don't be shy. Any question? Well, I don't know about any question, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, so we've heard 2 tunes.
Yeah.
First tune you wrote when you were 16.
Yes.
Second song, unreleased.
Unreleased.
Both were written on the Timberline?
Actually, Dreaming was written on my Les Paul. I have a 1979 standard Les Paul
Pause.
at home.
How many guitars?
Of my own?
Yes.
Okay, that's a good question. Somewhere around 13 to 15 is around the rough.
That's fantastic.
estimate. If I counted my dad's, it would be a sickening number. So,
Oh, ooh.
yeah, that would be
Okay.
a gross number.
You guys roll deep with guitars,
Yeah,
huh?
I mean it's been around my family for years, and it's the reason that I had an opportunity to start at 4 years old.
Sure,
on
sure.
some beautiful Martin instruments, Taylor instruments.
You played them all.
Played 'em all.
The man's gotten around.
So, yes.
Okay, I want you to hear a couple of these questions/comments.
Yes.
It says, Darin, how did you get the spirit of Johnny Cash in your entire embodiment?
Wow.
Wow.
The spirit
Wow.
of Johnny Cash?
Bro, put that one in your pocket
I'm-
and just sniff it when you're sad.
I'm not even going to answer that question because I never thought of that. But hey.
Second follow-up. Darin, can we expect these songs to come out soon?
Soon, yes. Actually, good news. I have an album coming out.
Ooh.
I don't have the release date yet. I know chat's probably going to get very angry at me for that because quite a few times.
Do you have a season?
Do I have a season? I would like it to release summer of next year.
Just say summer.
Summer.
Just that's all you gotta say.
Yeah.
You're not committing to, is it this summer? Is it next summer? Yeah.
I would like the full
Summer.
album to be out then. However, there will be a release before the end of the year. So that is what I can say about
That's
it.
a guarantee.
That's a guarantee. There will be a release before the end of the year, this year, of a single from the and that is an exclusive moment actually. That's the first time I have actually announced that I will have something this year. So that's a little moment for
Wow.
for all of the
you're
Mogul House.
giving us exclusive content.
You know.
Thank you.
You know how it is here at Mogul House. We love exclusives.
What would your dream tour lineup be? Who would you tour with?
Who I would tour with? I wouldn't. Okay, let me put it this way. I think it's interesting. A lot of people are kind of like, they go, okay, who would I want to perform with? Who would I want to? I wouldn't want a headline. I don't think I would love to have a headline moment. I think that would be awesome to headline. But I would rather open for some of the artists that meant something to me in my life. So it just depends. It depends on the type of tour, the type of music I'm releasing at the time. If it's in my folk kind of style that I've had.
Let's just pretend you can do it all.
Do it all?
You could play every
it's
genre.
gonna be like a
tour with
Woodstock.
just hit it, man.
All
Give
right.
us 5 to 10. Let's go.
John Mayer.
Duh.
The Head and the Heart is a big one for me.
Ooh.
I've seen them quite a few times. I would love to perform and play with The Tallest Man on Earth. He is a great folk artist that I feel like a lot of people don't know. And then just some other artists, Gary Clark Jr. Let's see. I would actually, Hippocampus is one that I've been really into recently in the kind of indie pop vibes.
Hippocampus. That
Hippocampus.
takes me back to high school.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's a good one.
Is that an organelle?
It is really just truly one of, like, in my opinion, one of the better current kind of like indie beach pop vibe
Okay.
artists out right now. So they're a big one. And then, I mean, there's legends out there. I mean, Eric Clapton and Santana, and just artists that I've gotten to see that I would love to perform with, So it's hard to say one, but if I had to say one, I think John Mayer would be the best.
Yeah, come on.
For me.
And we heard you play. We know. We know. Okay, we're gonna ask one more question,
Sure.
and then we're gonna get back to the music.
You got it.
What's a thing that you've liked or have discovered since you started streaming on Twitch?
That's a really good question. I started Twitch at a really vulnerable time for me, and it really gave me insight that I could do what I wanted to do with my life. When I started Twitch, it was at a point where I was like, okay, I almost didn't come to Mogul House, and so I was like, okay, that's something that obviously was a great thing in my life, and then everyone was so supportive. I was like, well, I have to do this. And it showed me that even when you don't feel like there is a community that is going to support and care for you as an artist, there is one, and they will find you. You don't find them. You don't go searching for them. They find you, and it's at the right moment for yourself and your own growth. And so it's really given me so much. They have showered me with love on Twitch in ways I really couldn't have imagined in any other platform. And so that's why I hold my community dear, and everyone that supports and is there every week and pops into the streams and is there. And we have some VIPs for my stream in the chat, actually.
Come on, VIPs.
So
you know who you are.
We got some peeps in there. So yeah, I mean, there's just been so much love and support from this community and from other streamers on the community. I saw Kenny Andy in here. Kenny, you know I love you. You know I love you. Rippin' guitar player. He is insane. I need lessons from him, that's for sure. But and Bishop and just, you know, and Closure Club and, you know, Sonata G Major. Like, these are people that got me into a position where I could actually do this, and it's been awesome. You know, it's been a really great experience. They've poured a lot of love into me, and then all of my chat has just been amazing. So if it's taught me anything, it's taught me that when you don't feel like your art is enough, that's when people come and tell you it is, and it's what they want and what they need. So it's always enough for somebody. You just have to find the right people. So that's kind of the thing I've learned from Twitch.
Wow.
Yeah. Really deep stuff, deep
the
moments.
The good corner of the internet, everybody. Twitch.
For sure.
That's awesome, man.
Yes.
Well, hey, why don't you play us some more music, bro?
Sure, absolutely. This next tune is called Wildflowers and Rain. I'll get into it. I'll explain it after. These fields and the flowers spread like rumors on our lips. Though it might take years, they'll grow until they blossom and eclipse. And as storms arrive, the beauty will be torn apart and ripped. But as seasons change, the bond will be reborn inside a case. 'Cause wildflowers and rain, they can't live without each other. To sustain wildflowers and rain, I can't die without her. She's in my face. That field is not forever. Like everything that's good, it's just a glimpse. And it's not about the vision. Those fields, though dead, will outlast all of this. 'Cause wildflowers and rain, can't live without without each other to sustain. Wildflowers and rain. You don't need to be yours to feel the same.
Love that.
Thank you,
that.
thank you.
Wildflowers and rain. Oh, that's timeless, man.
Appreciate it.
Also, another detail I really liked about how you performed it.
Sure.
You're strumming.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah.
Right? But then you have this nice rake occasionally. You just really let that downbeat sing.
Yeah.
And that attention to detail, it keeps the whole thing fresh.
Yeah.
So,
appreciate it.
Well done, man.
I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Yeah, that tune is that tune's special to me. And I feel like a lot of little nuances have come into place on how I perform it. And it's been one of those ones where it's like, certain things like that. It's just kind of like, I don't know, you kind of imagine something in your head and you try to portray it as much as you can audibly. And so one of those things was, well, it's rain, and kind of in that zone where it's like it's falling.
Sure.
And so that's kind of one of those things that kind of clicked in my head. I was like, I gotta put that in there.
That's magic, man. Anytime you can illustrate the lyric musically, like that G minor chord, that minor 5.
Yeah. It's definitely something you try to look for as a musician. Is like ways you can interpret things, or people interpret things, because this song is very vague. And anyone can apply it. And
that's the beauty of it, though. Is
Yeah.
it's like a template that somebody
Right.
can fill in with their life's details. Who's the rain? Who's the wildflower? I'm the wildflower.
And that song, like, for me, I've talked about it on stream a bit, but that song for me is really truly about the ups and downs of a relationship. The reason the lyric "Wildflowers and rain can't live without each other to sustain" is because it's the idea that if you have a hard time in your relationship and you have a good time in your relationship, like, either of those things without the other don't allow each of those things to be special. So it's, when you have a hard time and you work through it, you're proud of yourself for that. But it wouldn't be working through if it just went back into a hard time. So it's kind of one of those things. It's like wildflowers and rain. They will. It's a cycle, and it happens. But there's a beauty to it, because it will always have an amazing field of flowers for you, and then there will be a time of rain when you need to readjust things. And so it's kind of one of those things. It's kind of one of those. You can interpret it how you want, but that core of the song is really what it's about. For me, it was relationship. Realizing that, in times of lows in the relationship, we still always had really good high ones and really good, great moments. So for me, I needed to write a song that portrayed that even though we've had those moments, it's always going to come out better on the other side. So, yeah.
Well said. Well said.
Yeah.
Now, listen, announcement time. Mogul House has a new live performance video from our boy Benjamin Carter. So be sure to check that out. If you haven't followed or liked or subbed on the YouTube channel, it's just Mogul House. But keep an eye out for that. Let's get back to the tunes. Okay,
Sure.
So wildflowers and rain.
Yeah.
Beauty and pain.
Pretty much.
Love it, man.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
So what's going on over the next couple months for you? Are you playing any shows? Are you Twitch streaming on Thursdays at 7? Like, how can we follow along and hear more of this music? How do we keep in touch?
You got that almost dead on. I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. I stream Mondays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. And for the EU fam, I have the morning streams on Wednesdays. So I do 11 a.m. streams on Wednesdays. we say really good night to them, but good morning to the rest of the people. So it's
Day
it's
and
been
night.
incredible. Yeah, crazy. So
Love it.
Yeah, we stream 3 times a week, and then we're always here on Saturdays hanging out. But as far as new things coming, as far as any shows, there isn't anything set in stone yet. But I've been in contact with a few venues, so
You'll be on the internet.
I'll be on the internet.
The next show is like, did you say Mondays and Thursdays? What was it again?
Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays.
Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So yeah, you got a show in a day.
Exactly. You know?
There we go.
So y'all can come through.
Now, what about releases?
So releases, again, this year, I was actually working...
Summer. We've already discussed this.
We have a little bit, but we have a few singles that are coming out. One of which I'll play a little later in the stream. In fact, I could pull that one out now. Why not? We have a song called Polaroid that I wrote.
Who's we?
I like to refer
like the
to us
royal
as
we?
Yes.
You and all of the rest of your names?
Yes.
Got
Because
it.
it's 3, really.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's a mouthful.
You just
guys.
roll as a trinity.
It's a mouthful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you chose all 3 for the artist name.
I
You were
did.
like, no,
I went
we
bold.
come together. Okay, we are unified. I am Darin Kirk, Sauvey.
That's it. But there's a reason behind that. There is.
Oh, you don't even have to justify, bro. It's fire.
I mean, all right.
It's
all right.
fire.
I won't.
Walk in your greatness.
Hey.
Okay, so this tune.
This tune is called Polaroid, and this is the entire premise. And this is the first time I'm actually describing the premise of the album, which is pretty crazy. I haven't talked about it really on stream that much, but the premise of this album is that there are different Polaroids that I've taken in my life, and I continue to take, that mean something to me. And essentially what it is that every single one of these Polaroids that I've kind of favorited for me is it's a different piece of who I am, and so each one of them gets a different song. And so Polaroid started that idea. I wanted to write an album that showed people that it's nice to have your own photo album. It's nice to have your own thing, and I haven't chosen the title. We're kind of between a couple titles for the album right now.
You mean the album's not called Polaroid?
I want it to be a title track, but I also don't know. Is there any legal issues with using a company? I don't know.
I think you could do that.
Maybe. We'll see. It's
I know
either
nothing.
Polaroid or photo album. That's what we're really, really going for.
Got it.
But the whole idea is just that. It's just that each one of these memories that I have, that I've encapsulated in a way that doesn't always look perfect. I feel like we live in a world where everything has to be perfect, and Instagram has to be perfect, and Facebook has to be perfect, and we have to show our lives.
Sure.
And it's a tired metaphor, but
Is that part of what you like about Twitch?
it's exactly what I like about Twitch.
Twitch is live, baby.
It's live, and I've messed up.
You can't hide.
I've messed up.
Ain't no
multiple
filter.
times. No filters. I
Know
mean,
what I'm
there's a
saying?
filter on my stream, but that's different. But yeah, it's one of those things that's like when you go on Twitch and you're talking to these people and you're performing your music and you have a hiccup and they're still supportive. That's part of it. They want to see you.
I'm going to pause you real quick.
Yeah.
I want to ask the chat a question.
Sure.
Command Q. My turn. Do we like Polaroid or do we like photo album? Submit in the chat. Polaroid, photo album.
Are you going to do a poll right now?
Now, you do what you want, man. This is your call. You are the BOSS. You understand?
Yeah,
but we're asking the people.
It is live. It is live. Yeah, and I want to know. I want to know what you think. Photo album?
Throw it in the
Polaroid?
chat. Photo album or Polaroid?
We're going to do a poll?
Oh, we're going to do a
Nice.
poll. Wow, we're getting upgraded.
Official.
Hello.
Official.
What up, brothers?
Wait. I did this to Bishop too. I have a question for you.
Okay, here we go. Ping
That
pong.
also the Andy Brothers and Bishop want to know. Tutor to Twitch when?
I am for sure coming to Twitch. This is
There
why,
we
This is
go.
why I'm here. I'm here to learn from the greats. You just told a story about 3 months ago starting on Twitch, and I was like, it's high time your boy gets on it.
It is.
I want to perform live too. I'd like to find the good corner of the internet where they shower you with praise and bring you out of your discouragement into a new season. I'm here for it.
There it
Let's
is.
go.
There it is. So
Okay.
there you are.
But back to you. Back to you.
But when?
As soon as I get the tech, man, I hit up Sonata a week ago asking questions. I'm here to learn, baby. And we're gonna talk. But enough of me. I wanna get
right.
back to
Sure. Yeah, so this album is really a culmination of just all of my emotions and my memories, and I feel like being honest about your music, being honest about yourself, is what really causes you to be a better artist. And so that's one of the things that is really driving this album. I scrapped another album until after this album because it was too important to me to get this album first.
You didn't scrap it, you tabled it.
I tabled it. That's what I should say.
It ain't in the trash, baby. It's in the closet.
It's in the closet.
I'll see you later. Not sayonara. You know what I mean?
That one has a whole tag. There's a lot with that one.
I understand.
This song really encapsulates the whole album about just making sure
the untitled album that we're waiting to see what the people are going to say.
Yes.
Polaroid photo album.
Although I don't think we're waiting for very long. It seems very biased right now. So if you want photo album to be the title, you need to get your vote in now. But yeah, this next tune is called Polaroid. So.
It's called Polaroid.
It's called Polaroid, yeah.
Strange.
It is.
Could be like a title track.
It could be a title track.
Weird.
It could be a title track, or I could change it to photo album. Who knows? We'll see. All right. Flash a light inside your life. You've seen the Polaroid 100 times. This time's different, I can see it in your eyes. Here comes the Polaroid, run for your life. Is your heart out of focus? Have your eyes been closed? Oh dear God, I hope it's not superimposed. Not fully developed and it never will be. So it's time to stop looking for impracticalities and move on. Move on, move on, move on. Baby, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Go to the beach at 2 o'clock in the morning. Do all the things you'd regret not recording. 'Cause now is the time of our lives. So why leave it all inside? Oh, 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 oh. Pick up the camera, take a couple shots. We need to stop living for the likes we got. Let's start living the life we were shown in the Polaroids in our homes. Oh, 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 oh.
Bro, I can't wait for your album Polaroid. It's going to be so fire.
Polaroid.
It's going to be so fire.
Yes, definitely. I feel like the title should be Polaroid. It was
Although,
more.
Somebody said instant film. They were like, third option.
Instant film. That is a good option because if I can't use the title Polaroid, which I want to.
Is your only concern that you're going to get sued by Polaroid? Is that really your reservation?
You never know.
I think you can call it Polaroid.
Okay, I think I should.
I think it'd be okay.
I should get on the. Who's the CEO of Polaroid? We need to get on the phone.
I'm sure.
I need this
fine.
info stat.
Listen, if there's a controversy, it's going to be great for you.
That's
PR,
true. That's very
bonanza.
true.
There's no downside.
It looks like most of chat agrees as well.
I'm hard selling right now, but there's no downside.
Yeah, Polaroid definitely is what we should title it for sure.
Yeah, you do what you want, brother. It's your life.
You do what you want. I'm just going to be upset when you name it.
I will be personally offended. Yeah.
Oh goodness. Oh goodness.
Polaroid. Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
No. Don't contaminate it. Okay. It's a great name.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
So, but yeah, that's the idea, and that's kind of like you can tell. I feel like the second half of that song is really when it hits what I'm trying to talk about in this album, which is just like living for the moment. living for the fact that you're alive in the moment right now, and you should be happy to be there, because like you could be a lot of other places. And I feel like a lot of people take for granted what we experience every day, even just
It's
little
easy.
things.
It's easy.
It is easy.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Wow. What a night. Here we are live on the internet, talking about songs, enjoying life, being present.
I'm enjoying you as a host, by the way.
Hey, man, thank you so much.
This is incredible.
This is my second time ever doing this. This is my first Twitch hosting.
Wow.
I want you to know you are the first person I've ever interviewed.
That's special to me. That's special to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's incredible. Wow.
Welcome.
That's awesome.
Okay, so I have a couple questions for you just about creative process. As a songwriter myself, this is a particular interest.
Okay.
How do you organize the process? Are you a guy that's in a note? Are you a guy that's in like a cute black journal with the white pages and the pen from your grandfather, like Mr. Meaning over here? Talk to me.
Okay. It's a voice memos thing. So if I come up with an idea, I need it down now. And that's because if I forget it, what'll happen is I'll always regret it.
You'll be haunted.
Yeah. And that's truly my main thing. Voice
you
memos,
have made that
notes.
mistake?
I've made that mistake.
But
I'm
you
gonna
don't
wait.
make it anymore.
I'm gonna wait because it's in my head. I know I won't forget it. I leave work. What was it? I can't remember what it was. And then you just go through the whole rabbit trail of trying to figure it out. And then you're just upset that you might have missed the greatest hit you've ever made.
Gotcha. So you took more of the Charlie Puth tack with the voice notes.
Yeah. I also think it allows you to be creative, because you can hit record, and I'm guilty of stopping the recording when I mess up. But I've learned through Twitch that mess ups are part of what you do.
Wildflowers and rain.
Exactly. So,
come on.
So I hit record and I leave it on until I'm done with the idea, until I feel I've completed that idea and there's nowhere I can go musically with it or melodically or lyrically. And then I'm like, okay, that's where I'll stop it. I'll table it until I can come back to that at another time. So it is voice memos a lot.
What about lyrics? You never write the lyrics down?
Lyrics often come in my subconscious. I feel like that's where you need to at least for me, I need to let my lyrics shine.
No, not the inception.
Okay.
I'm talking about, how do you remember them?
How do I remember them?
Do you write them in a journal? Are they in a note?
They're notes, usually. Usually notes. I've written them down sometimes, but I'm not a very good handwriter, and so what will happen is I'll sit there.
Bro? It's 2022, baby.
I'll sit there and I'll just like be writing it out, and I'm like, I want to be done with this portion of writing this lyric out. I have 3 more lines to do. I could have done this in 5 minutes.
You're like, I'm out, baby.
Notes.
I'm out.
Notes.
I'm Gen Z. What you doing with this pen?
It's twice as fast. Look, I need to get these ideas out while they're fresh, and so if there's a lyric that's right behind one that I'm trying to scribble out on a pad.
Okay, back to the voice notes. Do you label each voice note, or does it have the location of where you recorded it, and you have like 50 of them, they're all the same name, they're just different numbers? I'm guilty of not having either of those things. So it's just voice memo number 1, voice memo number 2. That's kind of clean though.
But there's a beauty in that, because
it looks good.
Sometimes I will forget about something, and I'll come back and I'll go, wow, I liked that. Happened a couple of times with some music.
You surprise yourself. You're like, ooh, me.
Well, because sometimes you don't feel happy with your music when you record it. You're like, okay, that was okay. It was an idea. You table it. You go back 3 months later, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, it wasn't so bad.
I could do a lot with that. So that's something. I feel like I like the surprise of it sometimes. Is kind of where it goes.
Fair enough, man.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about performing outfits. This is something I became recently very interested in.
Gotcha.
I purchased 5 black cut shirts, 5 black pair of slacks.
Yes.
So when I do work, I can wear this, and then if I just happen to be invited to host on the internet, I have an outfit that I feel like I can stand by.
Is it specifically for hosting on the internet?
It's for any time I'm going to put myself on the internet, whether it's music or photos of me working. It's just like I feel good in this outfit.
It's your internet fit.
It's my inner fit.
Inner fit.
Is that a thing?
Internet fit.
Can we make that a thing?
The worldwide fit?
Inner fit. What's your inner fit? Okay. So this outfit, you knew you were going on the internet tonight.
I did.
This seems thoughtful. Calculated.
It was. Yeah.
Let's start from the feet, and then we'll go to the top of the head.
Yeah, so we've got the,
Here, tell you what. Let's lift. Let's lift. Yeah, we're gonna do a little
leg
yoga.
Action. Is this the first? There we go. We've got the Converse, the all whites, high tops, classics, all stars.
Yes.
And then we've got the National Parks Pendleton socks.
Ooh.
That's what this is. I believe these are the Yellowstone.
Okay.
The Yellowstone ones, modeled after.
Let you have your foot back.
Yes. Modeled after the different weavings that they did in the Native American tribes, which is pretty awesome. I thought that was pretty cool. So we're doing that one. I almost went with the white ones, but I felt like we needed to mismatch a little bit. You know?
Yes.
We needed wildflowers and rain.
Yes.
You know.
Variety is the spice of life.
Exactly. So then we got the slacks, the gray work pants. Because I'm a jean guy. I wear jeans all the time.
Sure.
But when I'm going somewhere nice, it's the slacks. It's the slacks, and it's a tucked T-shirt or a tucked button up or something like that.
Yes.
So
Can I say, representing homeschooled people, you got a nice fit.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I'm glad.
I don't think people see you and go homeschooled. And that's a good thing.
I hope not.
You're here to change the perception of homeschoolers. Am I right, fam? Tell me this fit isn't fire. Tell me this inner fit isn't fire.
Inner fit. This is my inner fit.
This is your inner fit.
Although it is an IRL fit right now. We're with people.
IRL and inner fit,
That's
baby.
what it is.
Both.
That's what it is.
So, would you wear the same ensemble but then rock a different shirt? Like,
yeah.
Is some of this
interchangeable.
not going to change or stay the same? Is the white tee always going to stay? Do you do the black tee? We won't stay on this for too long, but I am curious.
There's quite a few things that I like to alternate between. So I don't like wearing. I don't want to say I don't like wearing the same thing twice. I wear the same thing twice all the time, especially on stream. But when it comes to going out at a show, I like people to go, "Oh, that was cool," because it was out there, it was different, it was something, you know. So one of the things is like my jacket back here, which I actually had on my first performance here at Mogul House, and we've added some patches since. But here you go. Yes.
Hand this
check
over.
it out.
Okay,
Let's
y'all.
see.
We're going to do a little tour of our boy's jacket. So first off, Gibson.
The Gibson. Got that in Big Bear, at a music shop in Big Bear in the Village. And I saw it and I was like, there was like a slightly green one and an orange one. And I went with the orange one because I wanted it to stand out.
Yeah. It's like, I'm going to be loud. Let's do it. Okay, boom. Next up, The
Office. One of my favorite television shows. Dwight Schrute. False. I mean, come on. It looks right there, you know. This was the first patch, Music City, USA, Nashville. I actually got this in Nashville when I was visiting my sister who lives in Indiana. It was one of the better trips of my life, and so I wanted that on there for sure. This is a new edition, Mumford & Sons. 2019, I went to a show at the stadium that the Galaxy play at. I forget, Bank of California Stadium. And we actually snuck on to the standing room of that show. So we were sitting all the way in the back, and it was me, my sister, and my cousin. And we were like, you know what? Let's go see if we can get to the floor. Why not? You know, I mean, it's halfway through the show.
Dangerous.
There's no bodyguard down there. We snuck right on.
Come on.
We were in the floor.
Cojones.
He ran through the crowd, ran right past us, high-fived us, all this stuff. Marcus Mumford, that is. And it was an excellent show.
You got the high five. You connected.
Yes, connected. Just look
it's
at
like
this.
boom.
Look at this. There it is.
And then you commemorated it with the patch.
Yes, indeed. And then we've got Disneyland. Just one of those. I live really
Is this
close.
to let the ladies know you're sensitive? What's going on here?
So I.
You looking for a princess? What's happening?
Sure. We'll say that. No. It's truly just because I actually started my photography journey at Disney. I used to take my camera and go take photos of different locations in Disney, and I was just always somewhere I could go. And
this ties into your record Polaroid.
Yes.
What about this guy?
That Spider-Man. I mean, I'm just a big fan. I mean, what can I say?
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
That's exactly it.
And then, is this the final patch?
This is the final patch. This went on.
For now.
This is the one that went on at the same time as Mumford & Sons. Is a new one. This is one of my favorite trips I've ever taken in my life. Yosemite National Park. This was, exclusive moment I'll give you. So this was a trip that I took with a friend of mine, Bailey Mason, who's actually plays saxophone on my song Groovy in my EP. And we took the trip to go take some photography, and I left my camera battery at home. So I had one battery, and that was it. I didn't have the charger. So I took exactly what I came there to get, and that was astrophotography. And I got the Milky Way with some trees and I believe it was Half Dome in there. And that's what I wanted. That's what I came there for. What I didn't realize was going to happen in that moment was I was going to find myself distracted by a girl that I was texting. And
Happens.
yeah, and it was the moment that I attribute to realizing I actually loved that person. And it was when I realized I was looking for cell service in places where there wasn't one. So that's one of the reasons for that patch. It's very special to me, even if that doesn't end up working out in the long run. It is just one of those things that's it's just dear to me, and it means something. So it's Gap. It's
Come
Gap.
on.
Come on.
Wow.
How can you go wrong? So
Well, thank you for the tour.
that's the tour.
I,
It's a jacket
I,
tour.
I like that you are sentimental.
Yes, very, very. I
Oh,
feel like
clearly, baby. You had a story for every patch.
Every patch.
You're just like dripping with nostalgia and fondness for old memories, and you keep them with you to remind you.
Yeah.
I think that's powerful, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't think twice if I start patching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna make me play "Don't Think Twice, It's All Right." My mom would love that. Actually, so one of the things about the patches and about like me as a musician is like I feel that if you're not honest with yourself, if you're not emotional with your music, if you're not writing from a place that means something to you, then you're not really experiencing what it's like to be spiritual with music. And some people just write to be pop stars, and that's great. But I would rather have a community on Twitch that loves who I am as me than 100 million streams on a platform and just a bunch of business meetings that make me money. It just doesn't mean anything to me. So yeah, I am very sentimental. I'm very emotional because I feel like if you're not, then you're wasting the life that you're given, and that's just me. That's just how I am. So that's definitely the reason that I'm patching up a jacket. It's the reason I got my tattoos. It's the reason, you know.
What's the reason for the mustache?
The mustache was I did it in 2019. Did a lot in 2019. 2019 was my year.
It was kind of
year.
like
It was
from
my
the caterpillar to the
let's do
butterfly
everything,
type vibe.
you know?
Okay.
I did it, and I was like, you know, I really like it, and a lot of other people also really liked it. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back to the beard for a while. Went back to the beard, kind of got tired of it, went through some stuff. I was like, okay, we're going back to the stash. So right now it's stash mode. I do different stuff. I tried the goatee for like a day. Not the
That was a
vibes.
short experiment.
That was a short experiment. That was a realization.
Did you
that
leave
was
the house?
No.
Oh well. Listen, bro. Come on.
The experiment.
Come on, wisdom.
Yes.
Wisdom. You
I
knew that
know
was for
I know
your
myself
eyes
enough.
only?
I know myself enough. No,
Oh,
I took
man.
like 2 photos. I sent them to my friends, and then I went, okay,
Bro.
and then went back after it. So
But you got to try. Sometimes you have to remind
you have to
yourself.
try. You have to try.
You have to remind
I did the lamb
yourself.
chops once too. That was a joke, but still,
Sure.
it was there. It was
Sure.
there. Did the Wolverine, you know.
Okay, let me ask you a couple questions
Sure.
from the chat. I want to catch
You got
us
it.
up a bit. People have been commenting, and I've just been oogly eyes, and I've
I'm going
ignored them. So
too
thank you for
sentimental.
your patience. I'm going to ask some questions now.
Too sentimental.
So the question is, where do you write best? Is there a room? Do you have a routine?
Yes and no. I think my studio, I was lucky enough to convert my sister's old bedroom into a studio, so I was able to kind of have my own space. That's where I stream from, and it's given me a lot of inspiration. There are times when that honestly makes it harder to do anything because you think of it as this creative place, and then you're like, well, I'm not creative right now. And so sometimes I got to just go to the beach, or sometimes I have to sit in the back of my car and go, you know, to a lookout point or something. And I feel like music sometimes is location based. Sometimes it's like, okay, well, where am I literally? And that, so it really just depends. But I'd say I wrote most of my music in my studio, in my bedroom, and with the exception of some tunes that, you know, I would write at the beach, or I would write at different places when I really needed an escape. So,
The location conversation reminds me of a John Mayer album cover.
John Mayer,
On the
yeah.
second record,
Yes.
heavier things, or maybe it's on the interior. There's like a map of the U.S.
Yes.
And he's located which cities he wrote the record in. And it's like, oh, some in New York and some in Los Angeles and some in the, you know. So it's awesome that you have those as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, why don't we play a little bit more music?
Sure.
I think we're still got a few more minutes. Am I right, fellas?
I believe so.
So let's get back to the tunes.
Sure. Let me see here. I believe the next tune that I was going to play is Lies. This was off of my my EP apostrophe 20 that I wrote in 2019.
Is that on the internet?
It is on Spotify. It is anywhere that
apostrophe?
you frequent. Apostrophe 20.
Now, they just type apostrophe, symbol,
apostrophe 20.
apostrophe, and then the numbers 20.
Yeah. Apostrophe 20. And then I realized that an artist named Joe, DJO, wrote a record called 2020 and it's actually written out. And so I was like, oh, cool. Thanks for
confirmation.
Thanks for stealing that one, Joe. He obviously saw my record or my EP and said, oh, I need to make that pronto. I need to definitely copy Darin Kirk Sauvey.
It's always good if you have an idea and somebody else has the idea and it's wildly successful. It's confirmation of your taste.
Your idea, yeah, that's very true. That's very true. So yeah,
confirmation, certified artist.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes that's what you got to hear is like somebody write a similar song. This one is called Lies. It's actually literally not relative to my life at all.
Hit it.
So this is just a song I wrote.
Go, liar.
All right. What you been telling me, you know it's all lies. Oh, you've been deceiving me. Now you're someone I despise. Somehow you're the lucky one. Oh, and how you lie. First you get your hold on me, then you take away my life. What else did you keep from me? What else did you hide? If you'd lie and cheat and steal from me, sure there's nothing you wouldn't try. I should have seen it coming, babe. Barely look me in the eye. Well, I don't ever wanna know his name, but don't you ever forget mine. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. This house just ain't no home anytime she goes away. Wonder this time where she's gone. Wonder if she's going to stay. Wonder this time where she's gone, 'cause this house just ain't no home anytime she goes away. And I know, 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 but ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. This house just ain't no home, babe, anytime that you're away. Anytime that you're away. Anytime that she goes away.
Such a power move. Transitioning into the cover song right out of the original.
That is.
And then picking that iconic, moody Bill Withers power move.
You know, that song, that transition actually came up at a live show with my band.
The power of live.
Yes, and it was one of those things that we did in practice a little bit, and I was like, you know, the reason I did it was because I imagined this change of mood. You know, this person that hurt you, they cheated on you, you're really upset, and as soon as that feeling is over, you realize how much you miss that person. And I'm thinking like, okay, well, Bill Withers wrote this song, Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone. And well, she's gone after Lies.
So you thought it fit thematically, and it wasn't just
Yeah.
because it matched musically, but for you it had to have a connection to the intention of the song to feel appropriate next to each other.
Precisely, yeah. It's exactly what it was. And it fit really well, and it made sense.
Okay, pause on the Bill Withers song. Let's talk about Lies.
Sure.
So the guitar part.
Yeah.
It's like I could see the electric guitar and the band. It's like a blues rock. Reminds me of Trio.
Yeah,
The John Mayer Trio.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of John Mayer Trio, a lot of Gary Clark Jr.
Listen, any John Mayer thing you do, I'm not gonna miss it. Like I could tell we both have that obsession.
Definitely, for sure.
But listen, man, beautiful guitar work.
Thank you.
Really fun to see live. Fun to watch. Just
Thank you.
everything about it is engaging and
Appreciate it.
top notch.
I appreciate it.
Can we get a little clap in the chat? I don't know what the Twitch clap is.
I think
can
it's just claps. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just
Wow.
claps.
Wow.
Just
I'm
claps.
really dating myself. Okay.
Emotes.
Let me see
good.
the claps in the chat.
Let's do it. Oh my goodness. Yeah. No. So that song was just. It was really just for that blues vibe, and I do have to give a shout out to a couple people. None of the solos on that song are actually me. The first solo is my father playing harmonica, and he is an excellent blues player. He's actually in the chat right now.
You're talking about Lies, which they can
Lies.
stream literally
Lies.
right now.
You could.
They could
yes.
do it right now.
This minute, yes.
Okay.
You could definitely go. It's actually the first song on Apostrophe 20. So if you go search Apostrophe 20, you listen to it in order, you're going to pop into Lies.
It's a strong first choice for somebody to be
Appreciate it.
introduced to you, right? They're just like,
Appreciate
oh,
it.
he can play. Got it. Sort of like Your Neon.
Yes, kind of. Yeah. And then the second solo in that song is a very dear friend of mine, John Michael Ugundez. And he actually streams as well. Johnny Music Maker is what he goes
Johnny.
by. Yeah, he's incredible. And he ripped that solo, and I just was like, nope, your solo, not mine. It's got to be in there. It was just too sweet.
It was too right.
Too
Yeah.
sweet. So
Love it.
I do have to shout out because those are two really
Giving
dear
love where it's due.
Yeah.
Community question.
Sure.
How do you feel about the community completing the channel points goal?
Good Lord. Okay, let me let me get some backstory here. for your information.
Yeah, I know nothing.
We have a channel points goal on my stream currently. This channel points goal came about in Heathy's stream. He was talking about 2000s fashion, and I expressed my distaste for the 2000s fashion that I used to wear, and the 2000s fashion in general.
Back in the Caterpillar days.
You know, back in the
Before
let's not
you were
match
the butterfly.
at all.
Got
You know,
it.
Before, yes, exactly. I was finding my style slowly.
I get it.
And
Homeschool. We out here.
Gotcha. So for me, it was the Tony Hawk cargo shorts, plaid with a button up that was not as
Fresh to death as the one you're
this
wearing.
one,
Got it.
And there just wasn't a whole lot of thought. But the icing on the cake is the striped fedora. I mean, it completed the obliteration of what people call fashion.
Right.
And so in honor of that stream and how people were definitely shouting me out about my poor choices as a 10 to 12-year-old kid, it became a channel points goal for 100,000 channel points. They could redeem 2,000 a day for a month, and if they got to it, I would stream in my outfit from the 2000s and do only 2000s music. And so how I feel about it is rough, because another exclusive moment, I'm actually deciding that stream is going to be on my birthday, which is August 18th on Thursday. We're actually going to do a morning stream that day. But we are, we're going to do it on my birthday, which people definitely wanted in the chat. So that is, that was one of those. That was one of those.
And we might need a Polaroid. We might need a Polaroid on this birthday.
You know what? I think that's what we need. I think we need somebody to take a Polaroid.
Yeah, man.
But,
if you're doing it, we full send.
So how I feel about it, no comment. We'll put it there. No comment. Absolutely none.
A respectful no comment. Nice.
A very obviously commented on no comment. That's what that is.
Yeah. A no comment that's full of comment.
Full of comment, yes. Full of unknown words in there, or unspoken words in there, I should say. So, yes, but I feel no comment about that.
Fair enough. Somebody asked oldest acts. I think we've covered this.
Okay.
Started playing guitar at 4.
Oldest in my possession?
No.
Oh,
Oldest
that I
one
own.
that is yours.
Oldest that is mine. I own a 1958 Martin 015.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where do you live? Don't just the city. Just the city.
I live in Orange. I will say Orange County.
Okay. Oh, let's go.
I live
Come on.
here in Orange County.
Among millions of people, you know
Yes.
nothing.
Yes. So I live in Orange County, and that came into my possession. We actually drove out to Arizona to pick up that guitar, and he, the guy we bought it from, he was like, "I'm really glad you did, because I got to see him play and got to see how it was going to be used." And he was like, "I'm really glad I'm selling it to someone who's."
He was a man of meaning too,
Yes.
huh? And he's
So it was
giving
nice.
you were getting an heirloom. He wanted to make
That's
sure
what it was.
you were
know?
worthy.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Like King Arthur and the
Yeah.
sword, huh? He's like, all right, can you pull? Can you pull it out? All right.
So that's my oldest, my second oldest, and really the only one worth. Well, I don't want to say the only one worth mentioning, but of an age.
Yeah, I get
was
it.
the '79 Les Paul that I also
Wow.
own. So that one was another blessing.
Dude,
in
you're like
disguise.
guitar royalty
I
over here.
love guitars, man.
Damn, bro. You're not playing games. You mean it.
I do. My parents, for my 18th birthday, I have to shout them out because this is one of the most special moments in my life. Most people, they're like, "Oh, we'll pull up in a car. We'll pull up in whatever.
Sure.
We'll give you a crazy gift." Well, my crazy gift was that I got to make a custom shop Fender Stratocaster.
Oh my.
So I went through Wild West Guitars and the whole process, who actually sold John Mayer a couple guitars right around the same time.
Come
I was
on,
like, okay,
duh.
Come on.
Duh.
And so it was an excellent experience. I got to choose every little nuance, and so that guitar is mine. It's
Yeah.
me. It's got me written on
You
it.
made it.
So yeah, it's one of those things for me that all of my guitars have a sentimental value. But
You
but
give me some
that
good
was-
ideas, man.
yeah.
Thank you.
You got to do it, man.
Thank you. Yeah. that wasn't on the bucket list. I might have just made it.
Might have just made it. That's good.
Bucket
good.
list alert.
Bucket list alert. Exclusive moment. Bucket list moment alert.
Command Q in the chat. Questions. Help me out. What we got? What we need to know about
Absolutely.
this man who lives in Orange County?
Yes. Yeah, but it's been an incredible experience on Twitch, and honestly, like a lot of being able to do this, and I really want to shout out Mogul House, because I shout them out all the time.
For real. Let's give some love to the Mogul House.
It's really just truly a space that allowed me to realize I could be an artist that was appreciated and supported and loved, and that meant a lot to me. So that's what really kicked it off, and the people. I mean, there's just amazing people. Yourself,
quality.
You know, we've got Heathy, we've got all these people.
Yeah.
And it's just
everyone's
incredible musicians too. And so you know, you can feel the love.
Talented and kind.
Yes.
What a nice combo. What an
unlikely combo these days, you know?
Not around these parts. Welcome aboard.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so why don't you play us like a concluding song, a closing song.
I didn't have anything prepared. However, I will play you a concluding song. Let's see if I can pull one out of the archives for a moment.
Digging in the notes, in the voice notes.
I am actually. We're this. I don't know if this is the first time this has been done on stream.
Big love to everybody that's subbed, that's resubbed, that's following, that's liking, that's commenting, that's engaging, that's giving us life. Thank you.
You know what? Let's. I'm gonna pull it into. Oh, do I even have the lyrics to that one? I don't think I do, unfortunately. Man, we're flying by the seat of our pants here.
Okay, what about a cover song of one of your favorite artists?
Let's do a cover, because I know I can do this one. I've done it on stream plenty of times.
Yeah. Let's go with something you feel good, man.
Let's do some Watermelon Sugar. No?
Ooh.
Watermelon Sugar.
Okay, the ladies are screaming.
Alrighty, this is Watermelon Sugar, not mine. Tastes like strawberries on a summer evening, and it sounds just like a song. I want your berries and the summer feeling, so wonderful and warm. Breathe me in, breathe me out. I don't know if I could ever go without. I'm just thinking out loud. I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high, 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 like the legend of the phoenix. All ends with beginnings. It's what keeps the planet spinning. Set on from the beginning. Oh, we've come too far to give up who we are. Oh, so let's raise the bar and reach for the stars, cause she's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night for good fun. She's up all night to get some. We're up all night to get lucky. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night for good fun. She's up all night to the sun. She's up all night to get lucky. She's up all night to get lucky. She's up all night. She's up all. She's got them moves like Jagger. 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 Watermelon sugar high, 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 watermelon sugar high. Breathe me in, breathe me out. I don't know if I could ever go without. I'm just thinking out loud. I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, Watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar. She's up all night for good fun. She's got them moves like Jagger. She's got that watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high.
Come on. Yo, that was awesome.
We do a lot of medleys on stream.
Yeah, the medley's a power move, but you also had this nice moment at the end where you reference each of the songs in a unique fashion, and then you end it with Watermelon Sugar High. So
You got to end it with what you start with.
come
right?
on, bookend people. Let's go.
I appreciate all the love in the chat too.
Wow,
Y'all are so
yeah, the chat's
supportive.
going off.
Crazy.
I'm seeing all the frogs clap.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Definitely. Awesome. Thank
Well,
y'all.
listen, it has been a joy to listen to your music and to hear a bit about your creative process and to learn about your patches and your inner fit. So thank you, everybody that's tuned in online and has subbed and has commented and is excited for Polaroid, their album that's going to come out from him. I'm just kidding. This has been great.
Yeah, and can I say, you've been an excellent host.
Thank you, man.
This was a joy. It was a joy to meet you. It was a joy to discuss music with you. I can tell you're a very musical person, and I've checked out some of his stuff. It's incredible.
My boy.
It's incredible.
The man in black
y'all need
over
to check
here.
out Tudor as well. It's absolutely incredible. So it's awesome to have a host that's so awesome.
Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. Wednesdays in the morning for the European fam. You can catch him on Twitch at Darin Kirk Sauvey.
Yes.
Sauvey.
Sauvey.
Oh,
Sauvey,
come
Sauvey.
on.
Hey,
right at the
it's-
end on the last syllable?
It's French.
Come on, man.
It's French. Sauvey works.
Sauvey.
Sauvey. If
Ah,
you want to
oui.
add a little sprinkle, you know.
That's awesome, bro.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, man, this was great. Yo, boys, how do I close this thing out? What am I doing? Okay, we got to handle some housekeeping, y'all. Mogul House is putting out a YouTube video from Benjamin Carter live here. So keep your eyes open, your ears open, mouth closed. That's coming. It's going to be great. Thanks again for tuning in. For the subs, much love from the Mogul House. Check out our boy on Twitch, on Spotify. Listen to his ripping guitar playing on Lies. Follow him on the journey. Much love. Good night, everybody.